Boom! Rocks in the room, and this is the big one, Elizabeth. Extra points if you know where that's coming from. Hey, if you're a homeowner of the information age, interested in learning how to maximize your profit on your greatest investment, minimize your stress in the process, or interested in learning just what you really need to do to sell it on your own, you're in the right place. I'm Rock, Florida. I'm a recovering real estate broker, change agent, and a champion of for sale by owners, an advocate for the consumers. And I'm bringing to you today hot tip number 14 of 101. And hot tips for the hot IAs, homeowners of the information age. Number 14 is there a doctor in the house? In knowing your community, we're building your knowledge base on just knowing your community better. And what about the hospitals and medical communities? So yes, we've covered, fitness and education and other things like that. But to that end, when we are getting sick in this day and age, so much is going on about the concerns with that and availability in hospitals. How near is your closest hospital or medical facility? What do they specialize in? How many specialists are there in the area with regards to physical therapies and other therapies that we all should consider our needs for? And, many of the folks that are going to be interested in your property have maybe aging in-laws that they need to be cared for. And we all need to be taking just ultimate care of our children. They are our top priority in making sure that they have the facilities that they need nearby. So make it a point when packaging up your narrative on your property to include the information on the health institutions of medical care. And listen, guys, it's really simple to sell your home on your own. I'm here to tell you that and make sure you have the confidence. I challenge conventional thinking because conventional thinking used to suggest that 4 out of 5 doctors suggested this type of cigarette, right? But things change, and it's the information age. Everything you need to sell your home fits on one sheet of paper. It's linked below, and I've got an entire ebook I want to give you on the 101 tips how to successfully sell your home on your own. And that way you don't have to listen to me every day. You can just glance through them all and pick the ones that you want. So ask questions, comment, feel free to like, dislike, subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a lot of good info there. And that's hot tip number 14, and we're going to segue into real estate news for real people. And today I'm going to skate out there further on the thin ice, and I know the sun's shining, but what I'm going to do today is talk about full service buyer's agency. Yesterday I talked a little bit about full service listing agencies, right? And what does that entail? And today I'm going to skate out there a little bit and share with you what it is that I believe buyer's agency is needing to change. A couple things about what people do when they hire somebody to help them buy a house, right? It used to be really hard work. It used to be a book that kept in the office and you had to keep up with it, okay? And you used to have to go to the courthouse to actually find information behind the scenes as far as surveys and covenants and such like that. Everything's online anymore. You just need to know how to find it. However, buyer's agency hasn't changed that much. And I want to, you make your money when you buy, right? Okay. Do you know how to save money when you buy on your real estate services? I'm going to give you a couple points about that real quick. But first, for those of you that have used a buyer's agent in the past, and I still represent buyers, I still make sure that they are having a service provided that helps them. But I'm guilty of some things. I've struggled with a lot of this because oftentimes, you know what, you can find it yourself. anything that's syndicated, plugged into the MLS, etc. So what are you really paying for? Okay, I'm going to point out a couple things on the exclusive buyer's agency agreement that everybody should be aware of before they sign one. Okay, as an advocate of for sale by owners, there's some things going on Zillow. You have to turn on your if you're looking for a for sale by owner, you got to click in the button. But aside from that, selling firms representations and services. Selling firm will use reasonable effort to locate property contained in the multiple listing system to which selling firm is a member, or property listed with other real estate companies, to gain acceptance of any offer to purchase property and to assist in the completion of the transaction. Selling firm may not have access to any information concerning properties for sale and not listed with a real estate licensee. Buyer agrees selling firm shall not have any duty to review or learn of any for sale by owners or properties not listed with real estate licensees that may suit the desires or needs of the buyer. And now we're going to skip down to what is in Arkansas, paragraph 6. Well, yeah. And selling firm's fee. In consideration of the services to be performed by selling firm, buyer shall pay selling firm a professional fee of, and there's a couple different slots here, okay? But let me back up just a little bit. Buyer shall pay selling firm's fee. Now, maybe it's semantics, maybe I'm off my block, but doesn't the seller pay for everything, right? In the commission, buyers pay for everything. Okay, that's equity on the seller side. Buyers bring the capital. But maybe I'm just a little off my block there. But buyers pay for everything. This fee for the services of the buyer's agency will be due at the scheduled closing of the transaction. Buyer is obligated to pay selling firm's fee. Buyer is obligated to pay selling firm's fee. However, selling firm is authorized to accept partial or complete payment of selling firm's fee from seller or from listing firm. So as your buyer agent, they should be coming to you directly and saying, hey, you're going to owe me this, that you're obligated. And, but the spin has always been, don't worry, the seller will cover that. Well, that's not always the case, because if you're really trying to meet or exceed your client's expectations, shouldn't you be looking for things that they can't find themselves, right? For sale by owners, properties that you may have known about that have sold or have attempted to sell that weren't successful, that may still be interested, things like that. Not currently listed properties. That's where some real value comes in. So back to, how do you save money when buying properties? Did you know you can negotiate that? Because they all just want, a buyer's agent will just want to keep it simple, fill in the 3% slot, right? You are going to pay me 3%. Don't worry, I'll get that from the seller, right? 3%. So say you're buying a $300,000 house. That's $9,000. Now, more and more people in this day and age are finding the properties themselves, and they're just calling up a friend to fill in the blanks, or they're just clicking on a blue button and somebody shows up in their SMS feed, and it's an Autobot oftentimes, but they're all of a sudden engaging a relationship, and then they're obligated to pay them $9,000 for something they found themselves, but they're actually the ones that have the right paperwork and stuff. So did you know that you can actually negotiate that? I want to teach people how to do this. Believe it or not, it's done over time. But if I have somebody call me up, if you call me up and you found a property and you just need me to fill in the blanks, did you know that's about a $2,500 function for me to work with somebody for a month and take care of their paperwork and their transaction management and their concerns and inspection, repair, and survey stuff? It's about a $2,500 function. Or, maybe it's $5,000. Maybe I showed you 6, 8, 10 houses, but there are ways to leverage your information, your education, the things that you know, if you only knew them. So I'm here to make sure that I want people to open their eyes, to be enlightened, to actually be empowered to take their questions a step further to their own profit and to the benefit of the community at large. Because again, leverage information is not, knowledge is not power. I'm sorry. The use of it is, okay? So, hey, everything you need to sell a house fits on one sheet of paper. All 30 items on the checklist, including all marketing resources and forms and paperwork and all that, fits on one sheet. Come and get it below. You can get the ebook at the same time. It's here for you, 101 tips. I want you to have them. If you have any questions or concerns, I'm here to serve. And I hope this has helped you. And truly, I pray blessings on you and your house. Make it a great day. Bye-bye.